started.
Wee Willie. Okay, I think it's time for a d4 opening. d4, e6. Oh, we could transpose into a French defense. If he wants. Yeah, French defense. And this is the classical French. Let's play with... I should have... If I wanted to play with bishop g4, I should have played it on the previous move. So this is the the Steinitz variation of the French. So has some interesting tactical sidelines. Or aspects to it, I should say. Let's see if we get one of those crazy lines with queen to... No, he's not playing that way. Queen to b6 there leads to crazy complications after knight a4. He didn't go there. He's moved the bishop. I could just take the pawn. And he takes back. Trade off the dark squared bishop. Or I could develop and wait to see. So pretty normal moves. Let's see, is it possible to play knight a4 here? He might just push the pawn forward. I think I do want to take and see if I can establish some kind of control over the d4 square. Maybe play knight to d4. Depends on how he takes back. He could take back with the knight or the bishop. Yeah, he took back with the knight. Now let's see, my knight is guarding the e4 square. His knight to e4 is an interesting move. So I can play knight here, knight takes, bishop takes. That's possible. I think what I want to do is maybe kick this knight. So I'm going to try and get in the move b4. I kick this knight away, so I don't always have to worry about this threat of knight to e4. That's kind of annoying. Right now, knight to e4, I just take it, and then this knight goes forward or maybe drops back. Yeah, so we're both going to get our b pawns forward. Let's see where he goes with that knight. He can try coming into e4, or he can retreat. And then he's got a good square here on c4 for one of his pieces if he can get to it. I'll try and keep him out of that square. That's my strategy. And maybe get one of my pieces to this square. Okay. Take knight to d4 now. It seems like I need to create a little space for my pieces here. I'm not too sure about this really. But bishop to d3 and the other knight could come down to e2, and then I could push this pawn forward on the king side. Might be a way to play. That would sacrifice the e pawn though, so I have to be pretty sure it's a good attack. Let's start with bishop d3 though. That's a move. He can't take, well, he can take the knight, but it's still safe. And then maybe I'm threatening to bring the queen out to h5. Yeah, so he's threatening to bring a piece into b, or c4 rather. That's a good outpost for his knight. And I may just let it sit there for a while. Let's see. So what would happen if I played queen h4 or bishop check first? Check, and then the knight's a couple hops away, and then it can be exchanged off. So it's not a good attack yet. Let's see. I could do this though. So bishop takes, king takes, rook over check, king back, and then queen over. That's my idea, threatening mate. And I can do that if he plays knight to c4, which is his follow-up move, it looks like. Yeah, he does. Okay, so bishop takes check, king forward, queen here, check. Yeah, probably the queen. No, I have to play rook check because the queen is in the way. But if the king comes forward, it gets mated, so it goes back, and then the queen comes out with a mate threat. And how does he deal with that? I don't see it.
Check.
Of course, I guess he could decline to take the bishop, but then rook to h3 anyway. And his king is in a dangerous situation there with the rook and the bishop lined up. So I have discovered attacks. I think this is winning, but well, sometimes people find a defense. What else could he try? Takes, check, back, queen here, his move. Moving the pawn doesn't help. Moving the rook is too slow. The queen just comes in and mates right away. Bishop can't interfere. His other pieces are too far away. Yeah, I think this is over. Okay, he's going to let me play it out. Ah, that move. Okay, it's not... that's good. It's not the g-pawn, but the f-pawn coming forward. So now his king maybe can escape here. I will try queen to g6 and rook to h7, keeping his king bottled up. And I think his pieces still have trouble getting over quick enough to defend this. He can lift the rook, can't he? But with the rook up, then it's check and mate on the back rank. So I was wrong when I didn't see a way out in the first instance, but now I really don't see a way out. Okay, so rook here, knight comes here possibly. Oh, this is interesting. If the rook goes to h7, then he can play rook f7. There's another idea here. Let's see, which is knight here hits his hits the queen and it hits this rook. So if I could arrange to get his king to that square, that would be a fork of queen and king, but I don't see that. Okay, so rook up. He's not defending with the knight, but he's defending with the rook. Rook h7, rook f7. What do I play there? Oh, no, knight here now threatens mate. That's it. Oh, his bishop is guarding that. Ah. His bishop guards e6. That was close. I almost played that move. Tricky position. Let's see, pawn takes, just bishop takes, or rook takes, because I'm not really threatening mate at the moment. Okay, I could check here first. King up. I check back here. And where does the king go? Can block with a pawn. This is not so simple, is it?
Check.
Okay, we'll start with the check. I have another knight hanging here too. Okay, check here and the king goes back, or he pushes the pawn forward. I come forward with the queen check, and the king runs away. Rook here, and he can defend with his rook. Then the check. He can push the pawn forward. Check. He could block with the rook. I really don't see it. Wow.
Check.
Amazing. Well, it'll be interesting to look at maybe that attack wasn't so sound after all. I thought it was looking pretty good. He just went back. Yeah, so if I grab the knight now, he can take my knight. And I'm just down material and there's nothing going on. So I have to settle for the draw here if he's just going to repeat.
Check.
He might play for the win by pushing this pawn forward. Then check. King moves. Okay, now he goes for the draw.
Check. Check. Game drawn.
Okay, well, anyway, it was an interesting game, and I will check that out in the postmortem. See you guys later. Bye.